Yay,
What's
we
up?
did
What's up? What's up?
it! You couldn't hear me at first? I was trying
I
to
couldn't.
talk to you.
Nah, we couldn't get the sound right. It should be working now.
Are we outside right now? Where are you at?
I'm in my backyard. Not going much further than this.
Okay, good for you. At least it's good weather outside. It's been raining all day in Atlanta, so I'm excited that you have the sun right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of it.
Okay, let's start with some of the big news because today you
hmm
were officially named a global ambassador for Special Olympics. I'm so excited
Yeah.
for you, and I know it hits even closer to home because your sister Maya is a Special Olympics athlete. So just tell me what it means to finally have that announcement and be able to talk about this news.
It means a lot, honestly. I've worked very closely with Special Olympics here in Arizona a lot, really since I've been drafted. If anybody followed the story of me and Jenna and me taking her to the NBA draft lottery, she's a big Sun super fan, and then the following year bringing Noah Smith with, which were two of the best experiences of my career thus far. So, to finally pinpoint it as a global ambassador of Special Olympics, it means a lot to me.
I kind of want to go back to the draft lotteries and you bringing Jenna.
Yeah.
And of course, you did it twice. You didn't just have one special guest. Why was it so important to you to share an event like that with a Special Olympics athlete?
Just to take in the experience. I had found Jenna just through social media, through Instagram, and I was just like, this would be a perfect opportunity. I was going to the draft lottery and, wanted to make it a special event. And, the energy that she brought, the experience that she gave me, my family, and the experience that we got with her family was incredible.
What did Maya say to you when it was official?
I was actually just talking last night. The relationship that my sister and Jenna have formed has been incredible. My sister came to me behind the scenes and was just raving to me about Jenna. Just telling me all her characteristics, what she likes about her. And, it was really a special moment.
I know. So you haven't been able to spend time with your mom or your sister. Like, what has that been like for you? And tell everyone why you guys have had to be separated.
Yeah, it's been tough. My mom kind of put a shutdown to it. They were coming over here the first few days of quarantine, and I have a few people in and out of my house. A chef, a couple cleaning ladies, and my mom didn't want to take no chances with my sister with the immune system problems that she faces, and COVID-19 could be very dangerous to people with weaker immune system, which I think a lot of people are learning at this moment now and just not informed with the correct information. But you can not only harm yourself, you can harm people around you, and it can be very dangerous for somebody like my sister.
That's a good reminder for everyone. Sometimes we're taking precautions for our neighbors, which is obviously important. Okay, well, how do you still stay in touch then? How do you and the family still find ways to get together? I don't even know, play games? Like, how are you guys staying in touch?
Yeah, a lot of FaceTimes, a lot of puzzle competitions. My sister will send me updates on her 1,000-piece puzzles. I don't know how she gets through them so quick. Takes me a few days. We're just playing games, FaceTiming a lot more. Obviously I have a lot more time on my hands than, I normally do with the busy schedule. So just a lot of mobile games, a lot of in-house games, a lot of Uno being played.
Yes, Uno. Draw for it right now.
Exactly. So that's what's been taking up my time.
How many 1,000-piece puzzles have you finished since
I'm
we
on
started?
my first one.
Come on.
she's on like 3 or 4. I've been gaming a lot also too, so.
Ooh, okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Because you are gaming with a purpose. I was reading an
I am gaming
article
with a
about
purpose.
you on Twitch, and you're also getting donations, and you're making sure that it gets to charities that are helping people that are vulnerable in our community and dealing with the COVID situation. So walk me through how all of that came about.
Well, I was streaming. I think a lot of people seen. I was streaming the night the NBA had got shut down, like during the exact moment, and a lot of people seen my reaction, and I seen how viral that situation had went. So I just wanted to find a way, honestly, to take advantage of, my platform and like we're talking right now, just sharing the information about COVID-19 and how serious it was. So through my Devin Booker Starting Five Foundation and the Phoenix Suns charities, they matched 100,000 also with my 100,000 donation, and then I started a donation stream. So it's on my twitch.com/dbook. I'm still going. It's still open. and then participating in a 2K tournament at the same time. Which has been a lot of
You're
fun.
finding a way to stay busy still, somehow.
Yeah, I like living by a schedule. You know, it keeps me going. It keeps me looking forward to something.
And then also shout out the MVP of the Slams Call of Duty tournament. I mean,
Yep.
how do we fit that into the schedule?
I have a lot of time on my hands right now.
How did you become such a gamer? Is that something you've always done? Because that doesn't come naturally to me.
Yeah, I've been gaming for a very long time. So I always say, you know, there's like athlete gamers and there's like people that actually game. And I feel like at a point in time in my life, I was deciding between one or the other. An athlete took over, but I still have a little bit in touch to the hand-eye of the games that they take.
I feel like the hand-eye coordination just makes you a better athlete. I think it translates to the court,
Right.
period.
Sure.
Do you remember we were in the Apex Legends tournament together?
I do. That was a great time.
How trash was I, though?
No, that's a tough game, though.
Okay.
Especially you're a first-time player. That's a tough game.
Literally everyone who's listening, Devin was like, just run behind us, please. Like, just don't pick nothing up. Don't shoot at anybody. Just run behind
That's not
us.
true. That's not true, yo.
Something else that I saw that was really cool is you've gotten to spend some time with Steve Nash. And I'm sitting there watching an interview with you two, and he's looking at you, and he's like, look, you're the face of this franchise. You're 23. When I did it, I was 30. And how difficult and how different that is. What was the moment like having that conversation with him and almost like hearing his advice and his thoughts on who you are as a player, as a person? Yeah,
that was an amazing moment. You know, I've always said earning respect from the people that I respect in the game has, you know, been the goal of mine. And obviously 2 times, Steve Nash. I mean, I was a big fan of his before I even got to Phoenix. So me coming here, I think, amplified that. And you know, just getting a chance to sit down and talk to him, you know, that's a dream of mine as a kid. And, you know, at the end of it, I realized that he was interviewing me and I wasn't just having a conversation with him, you know, like something I ever wanted. But, you know, much respect for him, much respect for his career, the person that he is, and, you know, everything that he's done for the Phoenix community also. So much respect for him.
What do you like about his game, or what did you learn from him, kind of take away from him?
Oh, man. I mean, that's some of the purest form of basketball you can find. Just, you know, just a balanced game, do a little bit of everything, shoot the ball at an extreme clip, and obviously get everybody involved in numerous ways. So you know, that's a real point guard.
It's crazy because this season, I mean, obviously, although it's postponed, we were coming off of your first All-Star nod.
Yeah.
Which was dope. Like, take me back to when you first find out. Where were you at? Who told you? What happened right afterwards?
Yeah, well, being a replacement was a whole different experience because I was headed to my All-Star weekend vacation 2 hours before they switched it over and told me I was going to Chicago.
Right.
So I had no clothes for Chicago. I wasn't ready for the weather. I wasn't packed. But, you know, I got on the plane and went. And obviously one of the, well, if not the best experience of my life. Of just taking it all in and being a fan of that game growing up and, you know, working extremely hard to get to the situation to play in it. So, you know, me and my family made memories there that, you know, are going to stick with us forever.
Absolutely. And then we're talking about kind of your growth. I remember covering you at Kentucky when you like didn't speak 2 words at all. He was like in the corner, like everyone else would be over here. Like you're just by yourself. Maybe that's the gamer in you or something.
Hey, I still do that a little bit.
Do you?
I still like that a little bit, yeah.
Well, what do you feel like has grown, changed, matured about you over the course of time since you've been in the league?
That's a tough question. Life, every aspect has grown. And you know, I'm just taking it day by day. You know, enjoying it. You know, making the most of every situation I get. You know, so that's my mindset every day. You know, I have the pedestal, obviously, right now, you know, while we're talking to make a difference on other people's lives, which is very important to me, and taking care of family. So you know, that's been my last 5 years of being here.
Right. Part of that family, obviously, the Phoenix Suns. You and Aiden, I love watching you two play. You have a great guard. You got a great big. Talk about the potential, the future that you have at the organization.
It's exciting. You know, I've been here 5 years, and I think, you know, with the guys that we have around right now, the front office, you know, the GM, James, I'm behind these guys 100%, and we're on the same mindset of, it's time to do this thing. So, this season was a step forward for us, not knowing how it's going to continue. But we're on the right path, and, I'm looking forward to it and very excited.
Is your dog out there?
My dog
yes!
doesn't leave my side.
How much does he weigh? No, put it back on him. Okay. How much does he weigh?
135 right now.
Wow.
That's it. Come on.
That's a match made in heaven right
Yeah.
there. When'd you get him? Walk me through the dog love story.
I got him the day of when it went down, the OKC Utah game. Okay. We had a 5-day homestand, man. So I thought it would be a good time to bring a dog and try to get acquainted.
Sure.
And now we've had a couple months with each other, so it's been a good time to get to know each other.
How old is he?
He's 2.
2 and oh no. Does he get bigger?
He gets a little bigger.
Girl, we might get a trainer for him, you, everybody who's out there.
Exactly. No, he's well trained. He's well trained.
So what have you been doing to stay in shape? I know it's difficult, but obviously that's something that you have to do. You don't know what the future holds. So what does that look like for you right now?
It's been the at-home training, the treadmill at the house, push-ups, sit-ups, bike rides, walks, and playing with him. He's not an easy guy to play tug-of-war with.
So. He looks like a defensive end or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how he acts too.
I thought I read that you were thinking about piano lessons.
Yep, piano lessons and Spanish lessons. I put both of those on my 5-year goal list. So this might be a good time to get a little head start. Have you started yet? I have not. I started piano this summer. Okay. But as you know, time kind of shrinks as you get closer to the season.
Why piano?
I don't know. It's just a skill. I think I just want to train my body. I always thought it would be dope to be able to play. And I've always been with somebody before, walking by a piano and they hop on and play. I'm like, that's very impressive. Man. And it's hard. Is it? Very hard. Well, it's another one of those. I feel like you'll be good at it because of video games and everything else that you're able to do. That's what they told me, but I'm going to have to figure it out. They said I have long fingers, so I might be good. Doesn't work. Can I show you the size of my dog and my sister? Yeah, let me see. Almost the same. Almost the same. What's your dog's name? Haven. Haven. All right. Well, that's Ralph. What's yours? Ralph? Ralph. Yeah. Okay. He would totally win. Okay. One more thing that I want you to be able to say, or just anything that you would want to say that to everyone that's out there. We're all going through the same thing. Obviously, like the name of these IG Lives is NBA Together. So what do you want to say to everyone who's out there watching or listening? This is a crazy time in our lives, and, social distancing is a real thing. And I think, we have to learn this information, spread this information to not only the people around us, but everybody to take it seriously. Because if you haven't been closely affected by it, I don't think you would completely understand how serious it can be. So social distancing is real. Enjoy this time with your family, stay safe, and just take advantage of, the downtime before life picks back up whenever that time is. Sure. And congratulations again on becoming the global ambassador with Special Olympics. I was reading 5.5 million athletes across 190 countries are touched by this. Like, that's everything. And now that you're a part of it, like, that's so cool to me. Yes. I'm very excited for it, especially during these times. Well, there he is, Devin Booker. He's an all-star. He's working with his dog. We're tug of war. You got a lot going on. You're MVP of video game challenges. We're waiting to see the end of NBA 2K. It's going to be great. Don't say nothing. Tonight. It's on tonight. It's on Saturday. And I think it's on next Tuesday. All right. All right. Don't say anything else. Just make sure everyone go watch that, okay? Because it's going to be really good. Check it out. All right, D-Book. Appreciate the time. Yeah, appreciate you. See ya.